Do you know there's certain ways to turn a no into a yes at the end of the video, and I will share with you what some of those are. Hi, I'm Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind group page, and we help hundreds of aspiring ATM business owners go from 0 ATMs to ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. Always remember, here at PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind group page, we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Without further ado, the top 5 ways to turn a no into a yes. All right, point number 1. Always remember that, you know what, your job is to put an ATM into a location and the owner might not know who you are. So one of the best ways we get to do is we get to know the owner before we try to sell them or try to put an ATM in a location. Most of the time you're just walking off the street and you're saying, hey, you don't have an ATM in your location. I'm here to solve your problem. Maybe they don't think there's a problem there. And you know what? The best way to do it is to get to know the owner. So we always talk about know, like, and trust. This is what you have to do to be successful in the ATM business. You got to get them to know you. And once they know you, then they'll like you. And once they like you, then they'll trust you. Then you can put an ATM into their business. So how do we do that? One of the first ways to do is just to talk to them. Whatever they are, if it's a convenience store or a grocery store, go in there, be customer first. Do some small talk. Start to build a rapport. And go in there again and again. This philosophy, this strategy is a sure proven way to get to know the owner and to get them, once they know you and they like you, then you can start to do business with them. Always remember, know, like, and trust. Point number 2, explain it better. A lot of times when I'm talking to a business owner, what I discover is that other people have approached a business owner before me. They said, you know what, we want to put an ATM in your location. When I talk to the business owner, they say, look, I don't have the funds to put in the ATM. We run our business real tight. I don't want to buy an ATM. I don't have the funds to put an ATM in. No, you don't understand. Here's what we do. We put the ATM in the business. It doesn't cost you anything. We don't charge for anything. And then what happens, and you don't have to put the money in. We put the money in. We will put the ATM in your business. We will service your account. We will pay you a commission at the end of the month. We will ACH your money into your account. We don't write checks. So I explain this situation to them so they can rest assured they don't have to come out with their pocket. It's a free service that we're providing. And in fact, we're paying commission. So I explain this to the business owner. It makes it a lot easier. A lot of times what happens is the person who's going into that location doesn't explain it. The business owner thinks they have to come out with their pocket. They have some risk in the game. They have zero risk. The way you guys, most people are presenting it to the business owner, there's zero risk, but be clear and concise when you explain it to the business owner. So if you're thinking about starting a profitable ATM business but have zero business experience, send it in a video. I will show you our checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start a profitable ATM business so you will have a passive income source for your family. You will earn between $250 and $1,500 in passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 3, sometimes it won't be you. What does that mean? Sometimes it won't be me. It's always me. I'm going to talk to business owner. No, what that means is, you know what? Sometimes you're not the best advocate to make the pitch for yourself and your company. Sometimes we use what we call a maven, somebody else that makes the pitch for you. Somebody they already know, like, and trust. Somebody who's already doing business with them before you. They pitch you, and then you know what? All you have to do is just go in, sign a location agreement, place the ATM, start doing business. It happens all the time. You have to develop, a lot of times, somebody else who's going to represent you as your company. Sometimes it's a locator, sometimes you're buying information, sometimes it's just a friend who does a little bit better than you. But make sure when you run into these situations, it doesn't have to be you, that you might say, you know what, I'm trying to do best I can, Phil. They just won't bite because they don't trust you. Once they trust you, then it's easy. Let somebody vouch for you and you can get the location. Point number 4, show them your offer. What's your offer? This is your offer, or this is what our offer is to almost all the businesses. Look, we're going to come in, we're going to place the ATM, there's no charge for you. We're going to use a wireless device. You don't have to use your internet. We're going to pay you a monthly commission. We're going to give you a statement. I need your email. And we're going to give you a statement on the 1st of the month. Somewhere between the 4th and the 8th of the month, you're going to get a deposit from the commission. We're going to pay a commission of X on this ATM every transaction. Now, if the ATM breaks down, call the service number and we will come and fix it. No cost to you. That is my pitch over and over again. It has always worked because it's a free of charge placement service. It doesn't cost them anything. In fact, we pay commission for the little piece of real estate on the floor. And we also offer benefits of this. Once your customer knows that the ATM is working, once your customer sees there's an ATM in your store, then we are driving traffic to your location. We're going to put a little ATM sign in the window. When people are from off the street are going to see that there's an ATM. They're going to come in your store, and this is the time, Mr. Store Owner, that you're going to be able to get them to like your store, use your products in your store, if it's liquor or cigars or milk or convenience or it's a bar. We're always, me, the ATM owners, always driving traffic to your business. We're not charging to drive traffic to your business. All we're asking for is a little space on the floor to have an ATM where you're going to earn commission and we're going to drive traffic to you. Free of charge. We do this day after day, month after month. We also locate it on Visa's website. So if anybody's looking for an ATM, your spot will come up and we'll drive traffic to you. So that's the way we pitch it. So you guys should learn what your pitch is so you can be very professional when you do this. Point number 5, be persistent. Hey, I'm not talking about nagging a guy, cold calling him every day, every hour, and then all I'm saying is, hey, you know what? You see an opportunity, they don't have an ATM, maybe their ATM is broke all the time. Get to know the person, get them to trust you, be persistent, go back time and time and time again. One of the things that frustrates me the most, it bothers me, is when I see a spot and there's no ATM and I go in there and I try and you know what? I tried 2 times, 3 times, I'm done, I'm moving on. And then about a month later or 2 months later, I go back and there's an ATM. And I talk to the guy and say, hey, what happened? You know what? I had too many customers coming in about the ATM. I didn't have your card, Phil. I went with somebody else. That drives me crazy. It's a missed opportunity. I hate missed opportunities. So from now on, all I do, that happened too many times for me back in the past. Now what we do is, you know what? I leave my card. I stop over, brochure, card, brochure, card, brochure, card. You know what? And that way, if the guy didn't go with me, then I know it wasn't because I wasn't there. It was because maybe they didn't like my personality or something else. But I was always persistent. We get 9 out of 10 deals because of being persistent. So if you're interested in starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start a profitable ATM business so you can start earning passive income, make more money, and spend more time with your family. If you're interested in starting your ATM journey, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page. We buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Thank you guys for making us #1 on YouTube, and we're also available on Rumble. See you guys later.